Hello beer tubers and welcome to MPCC second round. This is the next session of day one, which is the red session, right? Or is it blue session? And I'm joined by Michael, or
just Michael.
And we've got Tim as well. Say hi, Tim, and say hi to Tim. So we actually decided to go ahead and get the hype stuff. So we actually got 4 different hype beers right now.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? You want to go first, Michael?
Yeah, I can go first. This is the Sons JBM 35. Actually, I don't know what's in it, but I know it's an Imperial.
It's a Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee barrel.
Thank you for your help.
In bourbon barrels.
Cheers. It smells amazing. I mean, it smells amazing.
What's your coffee? Or? Yeah, just try it. Talk about it.
Vanilla, caramel. Yeah, just goodies, chocolate goodies in the beer.
It's just bourbon and Imperial stout with oatmeal.
It's not that much bourbon, but it doesn't matter.
Taste it, taste it. Let's see what you think.
It's amazing. It is amazing.
What are you picking up?
It tastes like it smells like chocolate caramel goodness with a hint of bourbon barrel in a glass. This is the first beer I taste here at MPCC.
What about the coffee character? Is it good?
It is coffee, and it's
Lager one and lager
lots of
two.
coffee, lots of caramel, lots of vanilla, fudge. Yeah,
Winner?
it's a winner, definitely.
So
It is. The hype is real.
this one I have is, so, and I can't remember how strong that was, but it'll be in the video. But I have Blue Ridge by Perennial. This is one of the more hyped new bourbon barrel aged Imperial bourbon barrel aged Barleywine English style. Apparently it's kind of like a Barleywine stout hybrid. So it's just like base beer and barrel. And I've yet to try this one to smell it, but let's see.
It doesn't look like one.
It looks like fuck, it smells good.
That's so much more barrel than this one.
Yeah, this is like crazy barrel. So much jammy kind of, like that kind of candy bourbon character.
Yeah.
So much dark fruit. Vanilla and almonds. Wow. If you like barley wine, this is like 13 or 14%. It does not drink like a beer like that at all. It's so smooth, but there's so much barrel character. Like fudgy bourbon and like sticky dark fruit. Like
I don't think I've ever tasted a barrel aged beer because the barrel aged stuff doesn't come together.
this is phenomenal. This is also bing. Wow, this reminds me of drinking like your King Henry's and whatnot back in the day. Like super hype English party wine. And wow, yeah. I don't know what they say about stout. To me, I don't think it's stout like. It's just because of all the jammy malts, like jammy, like caramelly, fudgy, marmalade-y flavors. It's not what I associate with stout.
Does it taste like stout?
100% English barley wine. Just like it tastes like the brewery barley wine or old ale type stuff on steroids with more barrel character and less booze.
More barrel character than the brew?
And less booze.
Well, this is the second beer from Three Sons, just as Michael. This is the Small Kombat. I'll try it. Smell is fantastic. It's like very sweet smell of the barrel.
Brewery.
It's fantastic. Really sweet. For me, I love the pastry stout. This is really sweet. Dark fruits, fantastic barrel aging.
Lots of
really
vanilla.
nice beer. Yeah, lots of vanilla. Really.
I can see they call it smortle, like s'mores. I had a little sip of it because a guy in line where I was had it, and it's got a little bit of that almost like toasted marshmallow type.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it's really sweet, nice.
What are you thinking? Like 2 thumb up, 1 thumb up?
Oh, for me, it's definitely 2 thumbs up, but I guess most of the beers are here. But it's really nice. Great
Then you
stuff.
can get this. We switch.
We'll switch.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the second Horus stout with the hazelnut coffee treatment. This is Dalia, which is made with Guatemalan coffee, and oak aged. But smell that.
Oh, fuck.
The other one was really spicy, but this is like.
This is totally flashback to when we had Brussels sprouts.
It's similar to Gossack. It's not the same base, but it's similar.
Yeah.
It's like Nutella and like the coffee on this I prefer more because it's more of this like what I think of like espresso type coffee or something. Like the other one with like really interesting spicy coffee character. This is more what I think of when I think like a straight like crazy nice coffee. Michael, you need to take that. Fuck, that's great. Fuck, that's great. You having chubs?
Was it worth the wait?
Oh my god, yeah.
That is
So
awesome.
amazing.
Can I try the
Yeah, of
ginger?
course.
Oh, this is super like
This is super good too.
it's super almondy. Wow.
Fantastic.
Oh, the coffee on that is also fucking phenomenal. This is just 3 or 4 outstanding barrel aged beers.
Really good beers.
This Barleywine is, it's so smooth. So smooth. Exactly as you said, without the booze. But the barrel character is amazing.
Can I try the
Yeah, of course. And this is the...
Gammal kanil den här.
This is
Oh, this literally
You want
smells
to
like
taste ours?
Ja.
this literally smells like fucking s'mores. It's Mortal Kombat.
I haven't tasted s'mores yet.
Fuck, that's great. Wow. It even has like a bready crackery thing.
It's really delicious.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
sweet, delicious. Dessert.
This is good.
I'm gonna say for all of these, 2 thumbs up. Fuck, they're
2.5
awesome.
thumbs up.
Yeah, 'cause the other half is hiding in the pants.
Really great beers.
The cameraman agrees.
Cameraman agrees. This is just phenomenal stuff. Wow. I urge you guys to come here and check some of this stuff out. This is great. I mean, I don't know if I could pick a favorite of these. I love all of them. I want to drink all of them all the time.
It's very, I actually think
And
the
they're very
s'mores is
different.
the best one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Me too.
But it's very
Definitely
different.
got a favorite.
S'mores,
I think I like the
ours,
coffee one a little bit more, the JBM 35 and the s'mores.
It's so close. It
like-
is so close to 5 all for me.
I think for me, all of them would be like 5, 475.
On your scale,
98, 99.
100
Honest,
I
maybe.
cannot, yeah.
It's hard to
amazing.
decipher right now, but fuck. We're being treated. So cheers, guys. See you for more beers. This was
Cheers.
amazing.
Cheers.
Hype
Yeah.
train. Choo choo. Okay, guys, we're back at NBCC round 2 blue session. We're with Penyllan and Jess. So Jess, this is you. This is your new company, or
Yes.
new. It's been in the works for quite a freaking long time.
A couple of years now. I know. I think we've actually classified me as now the most expensive wife in history.
Oh, I understand.
Yep. So I've got 63,000 liters in barrels, but I just don't like to sell it. So yeah, most expensive wife in history. Yeah.
But tell us about Penyllan. So what's the idea behind it? I know you do a lot of, old style ales
Yeah.
and things, and pretty much everything in barrels, right?
Yeah, look, everything's in barrels so far. We started in 2015, and this was an idea that I had, but I didn't really know what it was going to become. But when we brought all the beer here production over to the brewery as well, we were able to really let these barrels go,
Yeah.
and that's when we just went, wow, this is what you can do with barrel aging, and so then we really just played with it. I mean, these are all experiments. These are all, fun. We play with this all the time. We taste it. We tweak it. I mean, there's only so much you can actually do with brewing.
Well, you can add so many extra dimensions. to the
Yeah,
barrel.
exactly. And so there's so much we can do with brewing, and then within the barrels, once we pitch it in like our house culture, we can nudge it in different ways to a point. But I think what we really love doing is we let the barrels do their things, and once they have done their thing, then we either appreciate it for what it is or try and tweak it.
Yeah.
And that's when the blending comes into play, and that's awesome.
And that's also another science in itself. Just blending
Yes.
is crazy.
Blending's an amazing thing, and it's really nice now because, as I was saying, 63,000 litres in barrels, and so there's so many different styles in there now with every different element that you can possibly want. So, you can taste a beer and go, this is great, but it needs a bit more tartness. It needs a bit more body. It needs a bit more sweetness. And we have the beer that we can blend that with now.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's a really cool thing.
You can really get to pick and mix.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, with that many like barrels, you really get to. I look in my barrel log and just go, this is what I need. Fantastic, and I'll be able to find it somewhere in there.
So we're drinking one of your beers right now.
Yeah. So this is Freya. So I think I actually dropped off the first of the Freyas to the shops yesterday. Now she's a bit cool. She started off in steel. So primary fermentation was 2 different beers, a milk stout and a trapper style ale, and I blended those 2 beers into a cognac foudre. A cognac barrel, so a 1,000-litre cognac barrel.
Wow.
And then pitched our house culture in there. So she went under a double secondary fermentation within the barrel. I really particularly don't like dark sour beers.
Okay.
And
well,
so for me, and for me it was one of those ones where after years of drinking dark sour beers, I sort of realised the reason why I don't like them is I don't like the combination of dark and roasty and sour.
Oh, right.
So I was like, cool, I can make a dark beer that's non-roasty and sour, and it's super tasty.
The thing is, on the aroma here, I'm getting like chocolate lime for sure. I guess that's a milk stout essence.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's very milk stouty.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because I think it's probably actually it's about 30% milk stout. If I remember correctly, I did blend this in 2015.
But it still has some sweetness.
Yeah.
Going for it, and I think the cognac also brings in some sweetness and some dryness to the rest of the beer. But wow, super dark fruity. I'm getting loads of cherry though.
Yeah, it's really cherry, and that was amazing. It actually had me to the point where when I was retasting it last year before we bottled it, I actually went back to my notes because I tasted it and went, did we put cherries in this barrel? And it had me confused. And I was like, oh, no, there's no cherries. But yeah, you get that beautiful cherry, you get a bit of leather.
Yeah. Leathery, this nice charry, oaky character, dry oaky character.
Yeah, exactly.
Even small hints of it's like a chocolate vibe. Also tobacco or something. It's actually quite complex.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's really cool to see a project like this in Denmark as well, because no one's really doing something like this.
No, but that's because people aren't idiots and they don't like to start. They don't start to brew things and then not sell any of their beers.
Yeah, that's true.
No one's that stupid or has a husband that lets them do that.
This is really nice though, and like jammy dark fruits as well.
Yeah, exactly. Jammy dark fruits. You've got all those lovely sort of pruny notes. And,
pruny, figgy.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Well, that's the first beer. We're gonna try the other one as well.
You're gonna get the Mistress
now. It sounds like it's a good one as well. But cheers, guys. I got to rate it as well. Yes, it's a 2 thumb up beer. It's awesome. So at festivals we give it thumbs up instead of rating because it's easier.
So wait a second. 2 thumbs up. You've only got 2 thumbs.
You can borrow mine.
It can only ever be. Yeah, I was about to say, look, 3 thumbs.
Man, then I give to the third. So we actually got 5 thumbs.
5
now.
thumbs up.
Shit.
Okay, should I get the other one?
Let's try the other one.
Cheers, guys.
So Jess just brought the other beer that you're pouring today on this session. This is the Baltic Porter.
Okay, so this is the Baltic Porter. Now this,
The name of it.
the Mistress.
Mistress.
Think about the sexiest beast you have ever encountered, and I'm going to say she rules you. This is.
It's dominatrix.
This is exactly. But much more.
Is this a beer review or what?
Anyway,
What is this?
I'm sorry. Oh, different channel I'm used to. My bad. No. Okay. So this beer's a bit interesting because it actually took me. I brewed this 3 times before she became the Mistress, and so the 3 beers before this one became the bitch because they ruled me. When I was brewing them, and I was like, I'm brewing the Mistress today. When I say today, it's like a quadruple mash. So what I do is pretty much I mash in, put it into the kettle, bring it up to temperature, and then take it back into the mash tun and mash in again. And I do that twice. So I get a little amount from the first one, and then do a new mash, pop it into the kettle, bring it up to temperature again, mash in again with that. as I like my stubble. So it's it's a long process, but yeah. So this was that felt nice.
I just thought the king exploded for a second. Luckily, it was just a bucket.
Just a bucket. Everyone's fine. Don't worry. But of course, I brewed this the first time, and she just everything went wrong in the brewing process. Everything went wrong. Everything went wrong. She still came out as a good beer, but not what I was looking for. She went into barrels anyway, and I was like, what a bitch. Second time I brewed it, same thing. What a bitch. I hate this beer. Not the beer wasn't good, but I was really working on something, and I failed. Third time, failed again. And literally took the fourth time I brewed this to actually succeed in brewing the beer that I wanted to brew. Obviously, I'm not very good. Anyway,
so far, I'd say you've been pretty good.
I'm okay. But yeah, so anyway, so what I really wanted was this beautiful, thick, viscousy, full-bodied, roasty but not too crazy roasty. I actually did two versions of this one, and this is the bourbon version.
Oh yeah, you get the sweet.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the bourbon, and I actually did a second version with cognac, but that's only one barrel, so it's a much smaller run. But yeah, with this one, it's actually a blend of a couple of different bourbon barrels, all which were brewed in 2015, have been aging since then. So it's probably actually one of the simpler beers, because it really is the same beer, same barrels, blended together, and
so Baltic Porter with lager yeast?
No. Okay, so Baltic Porter.
Well, that's a
just
whole
a
story.
little snippet of information. Baltic Porter originated as an ale yeast.
Oh, okay.
And it changed when it actually became into all the big breweries. That's when they actually changed it, because that was the yeast they were using. So they changed it to lager yeast, and that's what became the Baltic Porter as we know it today. So ale yeast. So ale yeast, and then a little bit of our house culture in there, because pretty much we've got that in everything. But you don't. I think what it does.
Like the vintage quality.
Yeah, exactly. What it does, it dries it out a little bit, and you just get that. Yeah, it's a little bit winey. Exactly.
I haven't tried it yet. That's great though. But yeah, a little bit winey. Oh, it's so velvety.
I mean, she's 13%, and it's drinking velvet.
It's got some nice phenolic character as well. Is it spiciness from the barrel?
Yeah, look, that's actually from the barrel and from the garden party.
Oh, okay.
And it is one of those ones where the garden party does all these things that I don't know. There's magic in that culture. And people keep offering to test it for me. I'm like, no.
I don't want to know.
This is magic. And, once you know a magic trick, then it's not magic anymore.
That's true. If you start doing it,
yeah, exactly. You don't want to know how that card trick's done, because then it's not magic. So
what I really like is seeing something like a garden party culture in this, just playing a subtle role. Because I think oftentimes when people put it in beers like this, it goes overboard and get like a weird, funky stuff.
You get a lot of funkiness with
but this is like porter
really first,
and then you have the subtle nuance, giving like phenolics, right?
Just a teeny little. I think it sort of adds a. I don't know what it is. It's sort of like a little umami, and it just needs some complexity to it. So
it's really good. I think this is the first dark beer from you guys that's like a porter stout line, which is
I mean, this is probably the first one we've released that's that full on and that much of a.
It's such a creamy mouthfeel as well, because a culture like that, wouldn't that also often dry out a beer?
Yeah.
Here it's just because it's got too well developed.
But I think, for something, it's 13%, so the wild culture can only do
so much, and then they die off.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Wow, that's great. I mean, I will say it was a great chat, Jess. I'm really looking forward to be following your project here with Penyllan. I keep saying Penyllan.
No, you're right. No, you said it. You always say it right. Penyllan. You're right. Yes.
What is it a reference to?
Okay, so Penyllan means on top of the hill in Welsh, and my family is 6 generations Western Australian, and before that they actually came from Wales, and several generations before that it was the family homestead on top of a hill.
Oh.
And then the name's actually just been passed down for lots of different things, boats, houses. We were going to call our restaurant that when we had it, and then when we were starting up this project, I was like, this is the next Penyllan. And so I had to go back to Western Australia and speak to my uncle, who's the oldest living Jenkins member, and ask him permission to use the name.
And you got the permission.
And I got the permission. I think he actually said, "Of course you can, you stupid woman," if I remember the quote correctly. He's a lovely man, though. Hi, Uncle Peter.
Hi.
Yeah.
Here in
so,
the
yeah. Yeah. So,
Thanks so much for your time. It was lovely to hear about the project. Thanks so much for explaining the beers. Best of luck. Looking
you.
forward to trying your other beers in the next sessions.
yeah. We'll see you again
Great.
soon.
Cheers, Jess. And cheers to Henrik behind the camera. Okay, guys, we are getting back to the Mead wagon. Superstition again.
Mead wagon.
Yes. I'm drinking Devour the Sun. Look at that. That looks like an Imperial stout.
Oh yeah. It's almost pitch black. Yeah.
It's like really dark red.
And I'm having something that I probably shouldn't try to pronounce. Savoureux.
So yours is an oak barrel-aged boysenberry mead, and mine is a bourbon barrel-aged coffee, coconut, macadamia nut, vanilla, marshmallow, peanut.
What haven't they put in there?
Yeah, it's like everything. Again, not everything is on the list here.
No, yeah. Exactly.
We can put it in an annotation. Check it out.
Especially when you're drunk.
I'm not that drunk, dude.
No, but he was.
Fuck, this smells like rum cooler.
Rum balls.
Rum cooler.
Oh yeah. That's what I was saying.
It reminds me of rum cooler. What's that?
Rum,
So weird.
rum balls.
Ja, rum cooler og marcipanbrød.
Rum balls and marzipan bread.
What about yours? Wow, it's like coconut and coffee and chocolate and vanilla. It's like a blueberry or something. It reminds me of rum cooler or marcipanbrød or it's like Danish pastries. This one, it's pretty interesting. It's really, rum cooler is like a Danish cake, which is mixed of leftover cakes and some syrup and stuff you put in, and so it's like all kinds of cakes in one.
It's like rum essence.
And they put a bit of rum in there.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that. It's bourbon barrel aged though, but it's got like those kind of vibes. It's like a fucking rum cool. It's like a fucking rum cool.
It's like a fucking rum cool, man.
Or a trastam.
Trastam. A tree stem.
It means a wooden log. It's the same thing, just with marzipan.
It's Danish pastry.
What about yours?
I mean, it smells quite dry. I mean, I'm having a hard time like.
Oh yes, I smell the boysenberry.
Yeah, the boysenberry. Yeah.
So much jammy boysenberry. When I was a fucking kid, my mom would always get boysenberry jam because that was her favorite. It reminds me of that.
I don't think I've ever had a boysenberry, to be honest.
It's like
I have that boysenberry jam.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
From
get it.
From Black?
Yeah,
I'm getting that.
yeah. A bit tart, a bit sour. That's right.
This one's fucking great. Rum cool and me.
Oh. Wow, that almost burns.
Wow, no, I don't think it burns. Maybe a little bit, but man, there's so much boysenberry on that.
So much boysenberries, yeah, definitely.
Yours is more refreshing and drinkable.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like really unique. This is something I like. Well, all the meads is something you'd share, I guess, because they're so sweet. But fuck, this is crazy. It's good.
Let me try it. Try it.
I think though the best one is still the one we had last session, the
Indovelicious.
Indovelicious.
It's funny, I'm drunk and I can still remember saying that.
Can you see what I mean with rum cool?
Yeah. It's a bit, it's caramels and stuff, and the rum as well.
It's great.
Both of them are very great. Awesome stuff.
I'll give both 2 thumbs up. Maybe one and almost a 2 thumb up. One and almost a thumb up on the one that reminds me of rum cool. I think I could have some sips and then maybe that's it. But it's a bit crazy, but it's good. This is fucking great. This is so jammy.
I'm 2 thumbs up on this and the same as you with this one.
Hey, well, cheers.
Cheers, man.
Okay, guys, this is fucking random. So we just ran into a bunch of subscribers and they're like, Peter, stop. Here. What? They're serving whole Farmstead Damon with Kieni coffee? It's like, what? So we're at Coffee Collective's booth and they're also serving beer, but it's secret. They're popping bottles of whole Farmstead coffee beers and done in collaboration.
One of them is Damon with Kieni coffee. So Damon is his famous bourbon barrel aged Imperial stout, and this is the Kieni coffee version. And this is like so hard to trade for. Well, you can probably put it with Clubhouse, but still, we just got it randomly now. But let's try it. Let's check it out.
Small pour, but understandable.
It's a lot of barrel and vanilla and coffee, but it's a little bit boozy. But man, the amounts of vanilla is intense.
Oh yeah.
And then underneath you get this like robust, earthy coffee character. Man. Hype train.
Like morning coffee with some cream in it and sugar. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, that's nice. That's more like old school Imperial stout with like loads of coffee.
Oh yeah.
Loads of coffee. Wow. And then, but
roasty.
Licorice. Sweet finished licorice.
Yeah, but it's still like balanced and smooth as well.
A lot of roasted malt.
It's a lot less boozy than in the aroma. Yeah, it is.
Hey. Dude. Damon, cross-eyed. Really good. Yeah, this is great. I'd say, I think with a little bit of, well, you want coffee fresh, but with a little bit of age, the booziness will die down a bit. Man, this is awesome.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up. Bing, bing. Bonus beer, not advertising session. Unbelievable. Fucking great.
Cheers.
Okay, guys, we're at Trenton Arts and Nails because we're recommended to check out this specific beer by Dan, aka Dan the Man from Chicago, who was kind enough to supply us with a bottle of Kentucky to review. Cheers, Dan. So we tried Buckley last session, which is the base for Kentucky, but this was the one he said to check out, which I have, but I wanted the saison. They had a spelt saison on, aged on oak.
I mean, after all the fucking Imperial stouts, I need a saison.
And I'm a stout guy, dude.
I know.
I don't recall the name of this one, I'm sorry. But the one I have is, it's a maple bourbon barrel aged Neckbeard. This is called Transition something. That could be it. But this here is aged in maple syrup bourbon barrels, the Bliss ones, I guess. And then it's made with chocolate, cinnamon, ancho chili, vanilla. And then in those barrels, 13.5%. Going hard. Oh wow, this smells fucking great. This reminds me of like fucking Abraxas and stuff like that. Smell that. Holy shit. Ooh. Loads of maple bourbon and cinnamon.
Okay, right now I'm regretting taking this song.
Fuck, this is so like, it's like fucking Kieni, like cake batter.
Cinnamon buns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is a typical song, I think.
This is on par with your Abraxas and whatnot. Like, this is just barrel aged. I haven't had barrel aged Abraxas, so I can't compare, but like, all that crap. This is fucking fire. The character of the adjuncts on this are wild. This is fucking great. This is so good. It's like cinnamon bun pastry kind of batter and type stuff. The brewers were pointing at us because I was geeking out. But man, this is delicious. It really reminds me of Abraxas for some reason, just with like a little bit of a smoky chili vibe from the ancho, I guess.
I think I have to try that. That's nothing special, to be honest.
It's the smell saison, I don't know. I smell oak, I smell funkiness, a little bit of lemon. It's refreshing. That's nice.
It's refreshing out. But this is
I had a sip of this, I'm still tasting fucking cinnamon. That's fucking cinnamon roll, cake batter, shit.
Let's go get another one afterwards.
Yeah. 2 thumbs up. Wow, this is. Why is no one in line for this? Fuck, this is good.
1 thumbs up for this and 2 thumbs up for that.
Bing bang. Okay, guys, we're at Mikerphone stand right now. So, if you guys follow Joe Jarvis Arcade on YouTube, he's been ripping you guys a lot, and he told me to check out your stuff if I got the chance. So we're here with actual Mike from Mikerphone.
Here we are.
Here we are. So, Mike, tell us about your brewery.
So we are in Elk Grove Village, Illinois, which is just outside of Chicago by O'Hare Airport. We're a small little nano brewery. We just expanded into about 9,500 square feet. Music inspired. Everything, yeah.
Smells like Bean Spirit, grunge, Nirvana.
We have fun with it. I used to work in the music industry back in the day, so everything has either a reference to a song name or some kind of musical reference. We just have fun with it and basically like showcase the soundtrack of our lives through beer.
Oh, that sounds so awesome. It's like a nostalgic way of doing it.
Yeah,
I really like.
Honestly, when we do collabs too, I'm like, let me know a favorite band or album or song for you, and it might introduce me to something I've never heard of before, which has been a great way to kind of just evolve this like catalog of genres and beers and songs, and it's been so much fun. And so I think music and beer go hand in hand.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so it's just for me, it's just a natural extension of my life. Like where words fill, music speaks is on my arm.
Oh, there you go.
That's just, I used to work in the music industry. This is just combining my two passions in life together, and here we are.
I think it's like I'm also very passionate about music. I'm a huge metalhead.
Yeah.
So like metal is a huge part of my life.
Yeah.
Obviously, I like metal, but not just metal. I listen to many other things. So for me, I love when people pair music and beer.
Yeah.
So like with names like Bean Spirit and all that stuff, I think it's great. So, but speaking of Bean Spirit, we got some variations going on here today.
You do, yeah.
I have the peanut butter one here. Can you tell us about the beer? Bean Spirit?
So back in 2015, we decided to make a stout, a breakfast stout. A friend of mine actually gave me the name. It smells like Bean Spirit. And so we initially set out to make a coffee stout, but I was like, everyone's making coffee stouts right now. What we can do to distinguish it? And so that's when we decided to add the maple syrup component to it. So a breakfast stout, 8% was our starting base with it. Vermont maple syrup, local coffee from Tugboat in Addison, Illinois. And that beer kind of started there. As the years went on, more and more people started wanting these thicker, deeper stouts. So that's when we kicked it up to the Imperial version. So that went from 8% to 10%, and now we have the barrel-aged version up at 12%. But yeah, it's a breakfast stout, coffee, maple syrup, and then someone's like, hey, have you ever thought about doing a variant? And I was like, no, it's just so long to get this beer dialed in, let's not mess with it.
But you mess with it.
And then someone's like, no, you should really mess with it. I'm like, all right. And we've messed with it a ton of times now. I think we're up to like 10 different variations.
Wow. So the two you're bringing here, so I have the peanut butter.
Yep.
And the other one's vanilla, right?
Vanilla, yeah. So I think overall for this whole weekend here, we have 4 different of the variants. But this session right now, we've got peanut butter. So it's a blend of peanut butter compound and peanut butter flour. So it's got a deep, rich peanut butter throughout. But I think it really complements the coffee and the maple.
Smells like, the thing is like, it also smells like actual peanuts.
Yeah.
It's like a roasted peanut caramel.
Smells like peanut spirit.
Smells like peanut spirit. Well, let me have a taste here. So you're drinking something else though.
I am, yeah. I just got a pour from Matt Bremelson himself.
That's pretty hype, dude.
Pretty bucket list for me to be able to.
What did he pour you? Let us know. What is
This is the coconut rye Parabola.
How do you like it?
Haven't tried it yet. Let's try it.
Try it, cheers. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, like it's actual roasted peanut kind of flavor, but I almost like get a green thing that reminds me of pistachios.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, so much maple syrup and coffee.
Here's the thing about
aftertaste right now, it's like onrush of fucking maple and coffee.
Here's the thing about the maple.
Wow.
We are so deep into the maple that we don't know what maple tastes like anymore. So we're always like, I don't know if we had enough maple in here. People walk in the brewery like, oh my god, it reeks like maple in here. Like, all right, we're good now. We're good. Because, like I said, we're just
keeps
so
going,
deep into
bro.
it. Yeah.
Like, I'm getting maple still. And then like the nuttiness of the peanut butter or peanuts.
I think that sweet and that kind of nuttiness and saltiness kind of balance each other out. Yeah.
How about the Parabola beer? How do you think? Do you like it?
The nose is, smell that nose. Like that's.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
For me, like
Creamy.
that was really creamy, like creamy coconut. But back in the day, like one of the first U.S. beer festivals I went to was Invitational by Farmstead.
Oh, nice.
And back in the day, I hyped, Sukaba and Parabola. They were so amazing.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
Those are beers you used to trade for, you know?
Yeah.
I've actually never got the invitation to the Invitational, so Matt, if you're watching, Mikerphone, bring us out next year.
This is great. I'm saying that I love this. Awesome. How's the vanilla version, Henry cameraman?
Fantastic.
So what we learned with vanilla is you got to use real beans to get that real flavor. So we use Madagascar bourbon vanilla beans. Yeah. What we do is we'll actually chop them up and then put them through a ninja blender to make a paste. And then we add that paste into the fermenter. Okay. And let it sit on that for at least 2 weeks to capture all that flavor.
The difference on the variant is huge. Because like the nuts also gives a bit of earthiness. But this is like it's like a super bright vanilla caramel.
Yeah. And that's what we want to do. Anytime we say there's an adjunct, we want to make sure that it comes through. And in this case, you got a lot of stuff going on, right? You got all the dark malt, all the roasted malt.
Yeah, like some dark fruity notes in the malt as well.
And and then you got maple and coffee to balance through. So like when we try to break through with these extra variants, it's going to the extremes to get to there, but they work.
It's really good.
Yeah, and I think they complement too. I think they round like sometimes when we do these beers and we say there's this, and this in it, it may not be distinctual that there is that, but as a synergistic combination of ingredients, it creates a whole flavor. So it just depends on what we're going for.
Kind of like everything merging into one to create something whole that works perfectly together.
Yep.
Then there's some of the big sparks.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's interesting though, like how different they are. Even though it's the same base, it provides so much different character.
Yep.
Great stuff, man. Thanks a ton for being in the video.
Cheers. Pleasure.
Pleasure having you. 2 thumbs up for me for these two. These were awesome beers. So
I'll take it.
Cheers to Mikerphone.
Cheers.
We're back with
Just Michael.
and we're going to speak like we're from Bourbon, which we are in this video.
Yeah, so this
We're
is
rolling out the
things-
accents.
Yes.
And we're drinking some Great Notion, and Great Notion is very nice.
This is beer I like.
I'm actually really bad at making the accent on purpose.
What? Yeah, you're bad at making your against accent.
I'm bad at
English.
In English, I'm very bad at making it because you can't say oxide and all this stuff.
Yeah, I can say oxide.
You can always say oxide, but this beer is probably oxide.
Or Satan.
Oxide. So we have, I love it when you call me Big Papaya Sour and
Ripe, double dry hop grape.
Yes.
Ripe.
double dry hop grape. No, ripe from Great Notion. This is an all citra hop New England IPA.
And this is papaya sour.
Fuck, this is really nice. It's all like orange creamsicle.
And this is just papaya juice. It really
much
smells
sweet
like a fruit papaya.
Oh wow, yours is amazing.
Yeah, the smell's amazing.
It smells like papaya bubblegum.
We actually have this as a very, very first beer in the queue for Blue Sons. So, this
is fucking fire New England IPA though. It's like what you want from a Citra beer, like all Citra. Citra, sweet, juicy, tropical flavors, like all that stuff, you know? It's fucking great.
I think this,
but it maybe a bit one note with all the sweet citrus and all, but it's great. What about yours?
This is quite good. It is. It's a lot of papaya, also in the taste. Not so sour, but still a good kick. Yeah, really refreshing at this time of the session. It is.
You want to do the switcheroo?
Yeah, let's do a switcheroo. I think I'll be 1 3/4 thumbs up.
Fuck, this smells so much like
It's
papaya.
really fruity.
Oh, that's a papaya. I will give this 2 thumbs up. This is like sour papaya puree.
Yeah, it is.
Or some shit. Holy shit. And like it's like also very bubblegum like. But this is like just Citra in a nutshell.
Yeah, it is. 1.5 for this one.
I think 175. I think it's very nice. It's super velvety, but it's not like mind blowing.
No. It's a nice hazy IPA. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
We'll try some more stuff.
Cheers.
Okay, guys, so this is actually going to be the final beer of the brew session because we're recording a lot, long clips, interviews with brewers. So we're actually running out now, and the battery, the extra one is used up. So this is the final beer. We're going to be trying more and probably doing some live stuff. Who knows? But we're ending the fest at Angry Chair, at least for the video. And I have their Imperial Moon Butter aged in bourbon barrels.
And I got the Fudge butter. Also Imperial stout with sugar butter.
Yeah, so Moon Butter is, as you might imagine, like peanut butter inspired chocolate Imperial stout bourbon barrels. Fudge bucket, I guess it's a fudge Imperial stout. I didn't do any research.
No, me neither.
You want to go first?
Yeah.
Hey, this is just Michael, by the way.
It smells amazing. Again?
Just Michael.
It smells
It's just
like,
Michael, by the way.
It's just me.
No, it's George Michael.
That's George.
The Danish George Michael.
No. I don't do a careless whisper or anything. I'm just Michael. Okay. Let's wrap this up, okay? It smells like fudge. Caramel fudge stout. A bit of barrel in the back end. Yeah, it smells amazing. Like candy.
This smells like fucking dark chocolate peanut butter cups.
It's got a... It's not sour, but it has some kind of kick from perhaps green coffee beans or something.
Wow. This tastes like peanut butter cups with dark chocolate. And coffee.
This is thick, but quite bitter. has some bitter coffee bitterness, like green coffee beans. And vanilla.
This is fucking great though. Try this.
Yeah. This is, it's not the best beer I've had today.
Yeah, a lot of fudge. Like, kind of like peanut brittle or something like that.
This is much better. This is peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter Imperial stuff.
Yeah, it's like very fudgy. It kind of like tastes like if you do like nut brittles. Peanut brittle, hazelnut brittle. It's like where you put peanuts or something like in caramel and hardness.
It has some bitterness.
Yeah, it's like a bitter, it's almost like coffee or something.
Yeah. This is sweet peanut butter.
Goodness. Yeah, and like dark chocolate, peanut butter, bourbon,
Pastry.
Wrap up. I prefer that one. 2 thumbs up for moon butter.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up.
1.5.
Yeah, I agree. So,
But yeah, thanks for watching the session, guys. I think we forgot to make a proper intro for actually the first session, or the first video, but yeah, we're gonna run around and try some stuff now.
yeah.
And people are just crawling under the camera. We're really in the way, but thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more sessions and more MBCC shenanigans with you tomorrow in the afternoon. Otherwise, me and the guy behind the camera. Say hi, Henrik. Hi, Henrik. And yeah, we're gonna say cheers and fucking awesome festival.
yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.